from the sciences, to me, the most compelling is actually that we're here. Why is there something rather than nothing? I think that is profound, and natural sciences certainly doesn't provide a good explanation for that. Sometimes you'll hear people saying, well, things can fluctuate out of nothing, therefore, but they don't, what they mean by nothing is different from what, philosophers mean by nothing, and why is there something rather than nothing at all, right? So the very fact that there is something is extremely telling. I mean, as a theoretical physicist, I write equations down all the time, and I'm hoping that they apply to the physical universe, but just because I can write an equation down does not logically compel that to have a physical insubstantiation, right? There's no guarantee that the math I'm writing down all of a sudden, causes something to pop into existence that takes on that math. That's a huge logical leap that I see a lot of atheist writers making, that because the laws are logically self-consistent, therefore there must be a physical insubstantiation. I don't buy that as a line of reasoning. And so the fact that there is something rather than nothing is a huge indicator to me that we are created.
Now, what about non-scientific evidence for God's existence?
Well, okay, so that can come in many different forms, right? And that gets to be a very personal question. So for me in my life, the way it came up was as a young person. So I said I came to Christ when I was about 4 years old. It was as a result of my Sunday school teacher. So, our friends out there who are teaching Sunday school classes to young children who can be kind of squirrely, God bless you, you're doing great work. My Sunday school teacher every week would ask us, if you want to invite Jesus into your heart, pray this prayer with me. So I was saved 52 times that year because I didn't know if it stuck. And that was a real conversion. I mean, so what are the evidence that I had at that time? The evidence I had at that time was not just the stories of Jesus, but the character of his followers, right? Children are really attuned to the character of people, especially how they treat children, right? So the stories about Jesus, he loves children. He treats children with dignity, with the dignity that we 4-year-olds know that we are due, right? And his followers did the same. I could tell the believers who were teaching me this about Jesus really did also have the same love for children and the same respect for children that Jesus himself had. Whereas other adults wouldn't give you the time of day. They would talk to you as though you weren't in the room, they would refer to you in the third person. So that's the evidence I had at the time, was the character of his followers.